Doon 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 doon. In Oda and Jeff Keighley, I trust. Doon 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 doon. Ladies and gentlemen, hold up, man. Where is my? Make sure we good. Let me see. Make sure we actually have good lighting here today. Hold on. We do. Oh God! All right, yeah. At least you guys didn't get blinded. I was the one that got blinded. All right, there we go. Let's go, man. We're finally gonna get to see what happened at the end of last chapter. What is going on, y'all? What's good, yo? Dude, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. Not even gonna lie to y'all. If I wouldn't have done this right now, we probably wouldn't have been able to do this until like Saturday. Because I have my last finals of this semester tomorrow. And the Game Awards is right after this. So I was like, you know what, man? I have to, gotta do OP the moment I get home. Took a shower, immediately jumped in the seat. I was like, bro, we gotta react to greatness. Let me know if the audio is good. Because I'm ready. I'm ready to go ham. Yo, TCB, my people. Nothing but love to TCB, man. It's thanks to them that we're in here like so more ready to react to some greatness, man. So nothing but love to TCB for being the messengers of the peak. Nothing but love to them, man. Yo, Silva, did you send the link in the chat? Oh man, goodness gracious, we good? We good? Thank you, Shironura. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, not Elon Musk. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the good luck, man. It's gonna be crazy. We've been doing finals nonstop the past week, but tomorrow's the big one, and it's for the one that I needed the most. So we'll see what happens there, man. But yo, it's gonna be a great time here in the next couple of days. Just wanted to let everybody know there's gonna be no afterthoughts this week or the week after. Instead, in its place, since I'm not going to be here the final week of the year, we're going to be doing our chapter of the year rankings very, very soon. I don't know if there's a break at the end of this chapter. If there is, then I'm going to do it without 1102. Yeah, without 1102, because I'm not going to be here that weekend of 1102. If there is a break this week. If there's not a break this week, then I'm going to hold off on that, and we'll do it next week for the chapter of the year rankings. So there won't be an afterthoughts basically until next year. So that I can get all of my end of the year One Piece stuff recorded and ready to go. I'm going to be doing a lot of that over the next couple of days. Not just with One Piece, but with other things in general. I want to make sure that I have all this stuff ready to go there. Game Awards tonight, man. Listen, dude. I always look forward to these. Me and my friends have been watching them together ever since Jeff Keighley started these, and it's always a good time. A lot of memorable moments. Like, I'll never forget when I saw, like, Joker Smash Card or Sephiroth Smash Card, or when Sephiroth popped up for Smash Bros. The Final Fantasy trailers and all the stuff that they've done over the years. It's generally it's a good time. Especially whenever you're with people that you really like being around for that type of stuff. So that should be a good time tonight. I'm looking forward to it. It was a stacked year. 2023 for video games was like... It was up there, man. It was up there with like the 2017s and like the 2007s, the 2001s. Like, it was up there as one of the greatest years for me in the history of gaming. So many bangers. So many bangers, man. I mean, when I was voting for my personal favorites of the year, I had a really tough time in almost every category. The only one that I knew without a shadow of a doubt I was going to vote for was Best Score in Music, because that's Final Fantasy 16. No question. I was like, bro, that right there, that's one of the greatest soundtracks ever. So, I knew for a fact I was going to go with that. Everything else, I was like, I don't know, man. Like, it was tough. So that's going to be a good time, man. I'm looking forward to it. Before we get into that, obviously, it is time for us to get into the latest installment, where we left off last week. Had me so excited that as I talked to y'all in the afterthoughts, I was telling, and last week in the stream, I was telling y'all how I started my rewatch again because of the events currently going on in the Kuma flashback from Duval. And I was like, man, I'm just gonna watch a few episodes here and there. Dude, last week's chapter hit me so hard. I watched from the Duval stuff. Right now, I'm at the beginning of Impel Down. So all of that, I rewatched over the week until this point. And let me tell y'all something, man. Sabaody and Amazon Lily, with current Kuma flashback context, they hit extremely different, man. Extremely different. Even in the most minute interactions you could possibly imagine. Everything is different. Everything, man. I implore everyone out there, by the time the Kuma flashback ends, do yourself a favor and reread the original Sabaody Archipelago arc, man. It hits different after this flashback. It really, really does. And we're not even done, right? I don't know if today's chapter ends the flashback or not, but as far as I'm concerned, up until 1100, that is not the end of the flashback, right? So we're not even done with the flashback, and Sabaody hit me like 30 times harder than the last time I watched it, just because of the context of this flashback. So I cannot wait. The last chapter cliffhanger was so deadly, so insanely deadly, that I was like, I cannot wait until we're able to get back in the seat for 1101. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the best-selling manga in history. I am so looking forward to seeing what Oda has in store for us. When I tell you I loved 1100, I really, really loved 1100, man. So the direct continuation to that, obviously, was something I was looking forward to, but because I've also been rewatching the anime on top of that, I'm just ready, man. I'm ready to go, dude. I'm ready to get right in there and read the latest installment, because we are here today to read what is nearly the best-selling comic of all time. A series that is firing on all cylinders, is bound to have a fantastic 2024, and I'm looking forward to seeing Oda's Jump Festa message whenever the time calls for that, usually around the end of this month. So, man, let's get right into it, yo, to read the latest installment in the one and the only that One Piece greatness, yo. Let's go. Let me check and see if my boy Silva sent it in the chat. No, bro, look at this. I still have last week's chapter open on my. I don't even have to go anywhere. Hold up, man. I still have the chapter open. I had the chapter open, ladies and gentlemen. We were ready. I still have last week's chapter. Wait, no, this is the Viz. I have the Viz open. My bad. It's because when I was recording the afterthoughts, I reread the chapter again. Yeah, we're not ready. We're not ready. Oh, let me see. Oh, nothing but love to you, Silva, man. Thank you. Let me go ahead and check here. Let me see. I appreciate you, Silva, man. Yo, Dak, my boy. Yo, Dak, man, we gotta get together to talk hoops, bro. And the NBA this year has been absolutely fantastic, man. We gotta get together to talk some hoops before I leave at the end of the year. We gotta make that happen. Silva, man, I really appreciate you, bro. Thank you for sending the link. Let's see. Is that a cover? Wait, hold on. I just remembered. Can I read the title? Oh, I just saw somebody put down an FF7 remake. Hold on, before because I got it. Someone brings up FF7 Rebirth. I gotta discuss it. Yo, Lazy Mofo is my boy, man. What's good? Let me see. Start. Pull. Read title. All right. Should we read the title, ladies and gentlemen? Bucks Pacers on right now, bro. I know, man. And I had to choose but I'm telling you, man. Me being here right now is the biggest showcase of love I could possibly ever show for One Piece. Because, like, man, I was like, yo, I'm reading that before anything else. Dude, I have no doubt this man, Ty Halliburton, he's going to put on a masterclass tonight. As a matter of fact, I'm picking the Pacers to win this game tonight. I know the Bucks are currently on a high, and they played a fantastic game the other night. But, brother, the Pacers, they might have this whole tournament, bro. Them boys are cooking. Them boys are cooking, man. Them boys are cooking at the highest level right now. So, I wanted to see a Tyrese Halliburton masterclass, but I was like, man, Ichiro Oda's calling my name. Ichiro Oda's calling my name. You feel me? So, let me see. Good? Okay, we're going to read the title? Perfect. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. A true roofers chapter. That's hilarious. Not Elon Musk comes in with a chew and says, an honor to be here and read along with you, King. No, it's an honor to have you, man. Thank you for being here, not Elon Musk, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by and reading this greatness alongside with us, man. This Kuma flashback has done nothing but provide greatness for us on so many different levels. And to know that, like I said, we still have stuff to go, to me, is the best part about this entire thing, man. And so, thank you, not Elon Musk. I appreciate you for stopping by. Now let's get right into the chapter, yo. And we start off here with a cover. Let me make this full screen. We got Monkey D in the Egghead outfit. Is that a snowboard? This man's playing SSX? Bro, y'all remember the GameCube game? Nah, I think it was on PS2. It was like a GameCube, PS2, Xbox game, SSX. That game was fire. That game was fire. This man, Monkey D, is playing SSX snowboard. 1100. Here we see One Piece, where we have Nami and Chopper. Oh, we love to see it, man. We love to see it. Our family going up in like somewhere. Nami's outfit goes hard, and Chopper, the son in the family, of course, being here with us. Yo, now that I see the main character of Green Greens, dude. Great sports manga so far. I mean, not great, but a great start to a sports manga so far. I'm enjoying it. It only has 2 chapters. It's a golf manga. It's had a good start. I have not read this other one though. It's like Shadow something. Haven't read that one yet. Have not read that one yet. But regardless, let's get right into it. Oda's notes. I went to see my first Godzilla movie, Godzilla -1. This man Oda's watching Godzilla. Let me make sure. Yo, Jonathan Tamal, I'll stay with me. I'm gonna whenever we get back for the after the chapter reaction, your super will be the first one I read, brother. Let me go ahead and put this audio up real quick. Let me see. I want to see my first Godzilla movie, Godzilla -1. What a starting point. I'm gonna check out Shin Godzilla next. So this man Oda is hooked on some Godzilla, bro. We love to see it. And what's crazy about this is that Kev and I should say Kev was the one who brought the possibility of Oda potentially being inspired by Godzilla within his story. So to see him explicitly saying that he's starting his obsession with Godzilla is actually really cool. Looking forward to talking to Kev about that. So let's see. And here we have ooh, and it's the satellites. Oh, I gotta save this. It's an Egghead exclusive color. Hold on, man. Bro, don't make me miss Shaka even more than I already do, dude. Don't make me miss Shaka even more than I already do, man. Look at my dog Shaka, bro. I miss my boy, man. So, of course, we got all 6 of the satellites. They all look super cool. Love the colors. This feels like a volume cover to me. Great stuff. Great stuff, man, with a Vegapunk in the middle. Awesome color page. Awesome color page. You can tell Oda can't wait to continue the greatness that is currently happening in the present time, man. So let's see. 3 years ago, oh my. We're going right into it. 3 years ago, Mount Kolubo, Kingdom of Goa, East Blue. Let's go, you! 3 years ago, Mount Kolubo, Kingdom of Goa, East Blue, Luffy's hometown. He's training. This is when he was putting in the work before he left out to go to sea, so he was getting used to his abilities and stuff of that nature. Oh, this is gonna be so cool because I'd always wanted to see this so I could compare it to his time skip training, because obviously we know that Luffy within this time could only train with other animals and stuff of that nature with his ability, right? Within this particular time period before he set off to the sea. So whenever he trained with Rayleigh for 6 months, and then Rayleigh left him alone, and he was left on an island by himself, like when he initially started training, I was like, man, I can't wait to see that someday, so we can have a comparison between the two, and that looks like exactly what we're getting here. So we see our boy Kuma, chapter 1101, Dear Bonnie. So last week's chapter was Thank You, Bonnie. This week's chapter is Dear Bonnie. Gomu Gomu no Aksu. Oh, man. The Arlong Park. And we just see a whole bunch of rubble. We see the king in the middle. Dude. Teenage... I mean, he's technically still a teenager, but... Teenage king, man. And here we see the animals. They're shook. He's already showing hints of Conqueror's hockey here. He's shaking tigers and, what is that, a gator next to it? Or is that a snake? I don't know what that is. Regardless, dragon. Don't tell me that dragon is over there, or is he saying, like, son of dragon? What is he implying with that panel? That dragon is here? Or is he just going to say, like, Dragon no Musco, Akainu style? So we see, he looks to the to the right. We see a bunch of rubble, which I think is what Luffy just created. And he says, Dragon, you seem familiar with this island. It's a flashback? It is a flashback. Is that them whenever they rescued Sabo? Bro, I think this whenever this is around the time period, right? Or at least this particular flashback. You seem familiar with this island. Not only that, but when I went to stretch my legs earlier, I found a remote village on the outskirts. There was a young boy there. ... Because we know Dragon loves his ... So we see Kuma and Dragon. If you keep talking about this, you may as well kill me yourself. Whoa, Dragon! So Dragon was trying to hide all of this. If you keep talking about this, you may as well kill me yourself. Kuma with a question mark. Dragon has the scar, so this most certainly, I think, is around the time period. The flashback takes place either before or after he rescued Sabo. I'm going to assume it's before. What do you mean? A child is their parents' weak spot. And that's when Kuma found out. No, because he was about to intrude in something that Kuma himself is trying to stop the revolutionary armies from intruding within his own thing, right? Kuma doesn't want anyone else to know what the mission at hand with him and Jewelry Bonnie, right? Like he doesn't want anyone else to know. He wants this to stay between him and Garcia Saturn, Vegapunk, and that's it. Don't let Bonnie know. Don't let anyone else know. I have to do this, right? And so Dragon obviously has been in a similar type of role. So this is interesting. A child is their parents' weak spot. Dragon trying to get stocks up in the father category? I don't know, man. Maybe he's getting inspired by Kuma in this flashback. And he's like, yo, I gotta tighten up and be a good dad for my son. Who knows? Maybe that's what Dragon is saying. Maybe that is what Oda's telling us. With Dragon through this flashback, man. Who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe this is where he learns to be a good parent. Maybe he was a good parent all along. I don't know. Maybe he was attempting to protect Luffy by not associating himself with said Luffy, knowing who he would become in declaring war against Celestial Dragons. Who knows? Who knows? But that is a very interesting line. A child is their parents' weak spot. Goes on, I'm sorry, I'll forget what I saw. And we zoom out to the awesome ship. And we go back to Kuma in the present. So this is Kuma well aware. This is Dragon's son. This is the king. This is him. Alright, this is the future king of the pirates. He's like, yo, I understand. I know. I see the vision. The question is, does he know Nika? Whoa. So, does anybody connected with Luffy and Dragon just automatically have the ... Is this a language I can understand? What is the ... language? Dragon knows it. Kuma knows it. Is this something that you learn once you reach a certain status of fatherhood? Is that where I'm failing? Have I not reached that stage and I cannot understand the universal language of ... I don't know. I don't know, man. Did Whitebeard ever do a ... Someone let me know when we finish the stream. Did Whitebeard ever know ... Because that man, besides Kuma, is the best pops in One Piece. If he did the ... if Kairos did the ... then maybe Oda's telling us something. Maybe Oda's telling us something, man. I don't know. But the ... is spooky. And here we have the king. Yo, man, it feels so good to see my dog, bro. What an awesome finishing move. And obviously he would go on to utilize that as a finishing move within the East Blue. I'll save it for when I'm up against a super strong enemy. Obviously using it against Arlong, right? After I set sail and get my crew. So he really saved it for like a year and some change. Until he needed it for the Nami situation. And it was perfect for the situation too, dude. I'm sure Oda, while watching the live action, he must have been like, yeah, man, I can't wait to cook with this. I can't wait to cook with this. Here we see the king, bro. Pre-mark, man. I gotta be ready for when someone tries to take them away. I won't ever let that happen. And of course it's Kuma, and Kuma's the one who hears it. The one individual who took his Nakama away is the one that's hearing this. I won't ever let that happen, but if anyone tries it, blam, I'll give him a gum axe to the face. Bro, Luffy tried everything on Kuma, it didn't work. Oh, that's so beautiful. He was able to protect and do everything possible until Bartholomew Kuma, man, and the pacifistas. See? And now the next Sabaody rewatch is gonna hit hard. Alright? Don't worry, I don't eat wimps. And here we have... it was an alligator. An alligator and a tiger. Monkey D. Luffy, age 16. The greatest to ever do it, man. Out here fighting animals by himself in order to get his strength up. Like, who's like him? Who's like my boy? With the chancletas. With the people's chancletas on. Look at him. Bro, his chancletas have some steam on them, man. They have some smoke. They were going gear second. Stop playing with my boy. Man, this is awesome. This is so dope. I won't ever let that happen if anyone tries it. And we know that the one individual who actually succeeded in doing it, man, is here. The ... again? Oh my goodness! Ring. Pop! Who's there? Weird. Oh, he popped himself. So, does Luffy ever see Kuma? But who's there? Weird, what was that feeling just now? It gave me chills. I bet there's still some tough opponents around here. I'm gonna whoop them all before I set sail. I thought we were gonna get the gag where Luffy sees Kuma and he's like, is that a bear? Because, bro, you already... If Luffy mistook Kaku for being Usopp, there's no way he does not mistake Kuma for being a bear. Especially at age 16, there's no way that doesn't happen, man. There's no way. There's no way. I bet there's still some tough opponents around here. I'm going to whip them all before I set sail. And here we see Kuma's ship. Some pirates fled after raiding a nearby merchant ship. Your orders are to blow those lowlifes out of the water. They came out of nowhere. We need to get the wounded to the nearest hospital. Huh? Okay. Kuma, come in. What are you doing? I'll go on ahead with them. The rest of you should follow as soon as you can. Thank you so much. We thought we weren't going to make it. Kuma, respond immediately. So here we have some individuals here on the bottom. Turn yourselves in. Wait, we didn't mean nothing by it. We'll give everything back. Everybody fork over all your loot. It ain't worth our lives. Dear Bonnie. Kuma's such a wonderful character, man. He really is, bro. He really is, man. He really is, bro. Saving individuals from the enemy ships. It's like, yo, get out of here. Live, man. Dear Bonnie. Oh, God, dear Bonnie. The world. So we're getting another narration like last week. The world is full of beauty that can't be captured in photos or picture books. Say it again. Let me read that line one more time. Dear Bonnie, the world is full of beauty that can't be captured in photos or picture books. This is the second time in a row that we're seeing this message being just driven home. right after the Odin flashback, right? Like, we're stressing this. You have to see this world full of beauty with your own two eyes. It was one of the main things that we got from whenever Robin spent time in the post-time skip with Old Girl, right, who drew the pictures. It's like, man, what you draw in your imagination, Yamato, what Yamato read within the book, it pales in comparison to the actual thing, right? I long to see your bright, smiling face as you experience such wonders for yourself. And that makes me so sad to know that he doesn't, right? Or if he does, then I'm so happy for him if he's able to do such a thing, right? But we know what happens, right, in the present time. The world is full of beauty that can't be captured in photos or picture books, man. I long to see your bright, smiling face as you experience such wonders for yourself. Meanwhile, in the kingdom of Sorbet, we're firing back to Sorbet Kingdom. Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? I'm going to assume this is Bonnie. This sounds like a child. Is it here yet? And Bonnie's peeking again? How about now? Come on. I'm sure he's very busy with work. That or the news coups keep messing up. But Daddy said he'd write a whole bunch of letters. Now, dear, letters have to go on a long trek of their own, you know. One will turn up sooner or later, Bonnie, you'll see. Here we see Connie. Morgan's cousin. Cuckoo! Flap. What do we have here? Oh man, so bro, so when I read this chapter, or when I read the most recent chapter, and we were talking about how this individual could potentially be Stussy. When I finished the stream and I came back to reread it again, I was like, bro, why did Khalifa never cross my mind? Like, this is the one character that to me I should have been like, oh god, it's Khalifa. But for some reason, I don't know if it was the shirt, I think it was the CP0 outfit, where I was like, is this Stussy? And maybe it was the name, maybe it was the association, I don't know, bro. But I don't know why I didn't think of Khalifa until y'all brought it up in the after stream last week. And then when I reread it, I was like, oh my goodness, bro, she really does look like Khalifa. So I wonder what that connection is, or I still don't know. I still don't know if it's connection to Stussy or Khalifa. A newspaper and another heartwarming letter. Don't tell me she's the one ripping them up. Don't tell me that she's the reason why Bonnie's not getting the messages. Bro, if she's the reason why, she might be the biggest villain here. Second to Garcia Saturn. And another heartwarming letter. Put this in the church's mailbox. Yes, ma'am. Is it a letter? No, she is the reason why Bonnie isn't receiving these things, man. Oh, what a piece of garbage, dude. Is it a letter? Not just a morning paper. Poor Bonnie, man. All she wants to hear from her pops. Another one? How many does this make? Kuma was consistent. Kuma continued to write letters, bro. Letters that would not arrive. He's sending around 10 a month. 10 a month! So that's a fair few. How's he even finding out so much to write about? To Bonnie. She rips the letter. She rips the letter. How mushy can you get? One last thing, Bonnie. You're probably sick of me saying this. She never heard it! But I love you so much. I'll be sure to write again soon. And honestly, man, this hits me triple, quadruple, as someone who writes for a living, basically. If I ever attempted to reach someone, and the letter never had the opportunity of getting to that person, that would destroy me to the point to where I would make sure I would go deliver it myself. It's one of the reasons why Violet Evergarden is one of my all-time favorite series, because it showcases the importance of words and how it can create this thing that connects people no matter how far they are. Across the world, across time and space, even in different eras. Right? So the fact that these things never even got to reach this person who is still alive. All because of... Oh my goodness, bro, man. Yeah, okay. You're officially a Celestial Dragon tier in my eyes. Officially. Gyogyo! Let's spar. Again, come again, Bonnie. How about some Jenga instead? Hey, I'm down for some Jenga. I said I want to fight. So Bonnie's ready to square up. We see, it looks like Bonnie enters a similar state that she did within the Ark. Remember whenever she was running down the hallway with Vegapunk, she made herself like really, really big and beefy? This is what that reminds me of. Bonnie-chan, it's time for your medicine. Man, imagining things, I could have sworn Bonnie was huge just now. Yeah, you better be scared. You better be scared for all them letters you just ripped up. You better be scared. Yuck. Does the medicine have to be this bitter? That just means it's working. As if this is just some horrid lemon flavor. He's not even a doctor. She's not even doctoring. She's a fake doctor who's here for literally no purpose than to rip up the letters. Japanese use Ramoon, which is lemonade-like soft drink. Horrid lemon-flavored placebo? Couldn't even make it tasty? If it's gonna be fake, at the very least put something good tasting in that thing, man. Something that tastes good. We're gonna have her going through the struggle, ripping up letters, and she's not getting any better? How does she even get healed? Granny Connie, why are we hiding Bonnie's abilities again? To be safe, you know what they say, a talented hawk hides its claws. That's a line right there. That's facts. And I'll tell you what, I can already see Dragon fans using that line right there. A talented hawk hides its claws. Yo, Dragon fans, Shanks fans, Mihawk fans, get them notepads out. Get the notepads out. This is coming from Oda. A talented hawk hides its claws. For any Monkey D. Dragon tards out there, you take that line, you put that in a play. You make that your bio. You make that your profile picture. I would even go as far as to put that somewhere where everyone could see it. Are you kidding me? A talented hawk hides its claws. Yo, man. Listen, I can already see it. Agenda piece is moving. Agenda piece is moving at the highest level. A talented hawk hides its claws. Navy Science Division Lab 08. So here we back at the lab. Amazing doctor. It looks like a mini Egghead. Oh no, this is Egghead, right? This is the what becomes Egghead. Amazing doctor. I can't believe you did it. And we just have to lift the brain and lab using island clouds. About half of what you see here is holographic. Man, I would have loved to be a part of something like that, like seeing how all that stuff becomes gets made. I had planned for Punk Hazard to be like this too, you know. That's cool. Could you imagine that? Oh yeah, the we did see the let me see the dragon at the beginning. I'm trying to remember like any other bits and pieces of clues throughout the arc of Vegapunk's obvious like mechanisms being at play there. I'm gonna have to go back and reread Punk Hazard again. But I know there was a bunch of, and I'm talking about like outside the obvious stuff, like the kids and the island itself and stuff like that. Like there was certain mechanisms within the island that you could just tell, similar to Baltimore from when Frankie visited in the post time skip. It just had a futuristic feel to them, right? And Punk Hazard similarly definitely had that same type of feel as well, with some mechanisms that felt like they were just futuristic in general. But regardless, I had planned for Punk Hazard to be like this too, you know. I must admit that, because Stassi! So Stassi's here, Stassi's in the clear. Thank God. Because if 100%, this, Khalifa, if this is your aunt, I'm sorry, but she's gotta go. She's gotta go. Thank God she's not Stassi. That's all I'm stressing. So here we have Stassi. I must admit that cut suits you. Ladies. For any ladies watching this video. Complimenting a man's cut. That's like, you want to talk about in terms of the tier list of compliments? That is at S+ tier. You ever want to reach a man's heart? Compliment the nice cut, bro. Compliment the fade. Compliment the hair. You feel me? Yo, she's going straight for the heart. Dusty's a playmaker. And a top tier one at that. That's something that would hit me. The cut. Y'all feel me? Like, hold on, man. Yo, someone ever tells me, yo, that cut suits you. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. You start having that connection immediately. What? Someone compliments the cut? Pe. I feel light as a feather. I just love the fact that he's like, yo, look at my head, look at the fact that it's gone, and it's like, yo, man, it's much better, you know, everything feels better now. I lost like half of my brain, you know, I lost like half my head, but I distributed it at least, you know, in 6 different pieces. Kuma, I heard you're going to lose your sense of individuality. Who said that, Stussy? Kuma, I heard you're going to lose your sense of individuality. I wonder which of us has the most checkered fate. That line comes up once again. Mostly associated with characters like Law and those with a D, right? The human that lacks free will or the clone that doesn't. That is a line. Which of us has the most checkered fate? A human who's lost his free will or a clone? Not the actual person, a clone that doesn't. That's interesting. Knock it off, Stussy. You're just as human as the rest of us. And obviously that's Vegapunk coming from his heart of like, you know, you're like a child of mine. Don't refer to yourself as something that's not human. What exactly should I expect? So here we see Kuma and Stussy here. When my personality is erased, I'll put it like this. You may already have a reputation for being totally obedient. But what would you do if you were asked to kill a child? That's facts. That is facts. What it means is you'll lose not only your memories, but any empathy or humanity holding you back from fulfilling such a command. The reason why this line hits so hard is because even if the operation is 100% successful, it means that Kuma is so empathetic. Kuma loves humans or other individuals so much, the individuals specifically that he wants to save and give them better lives, that even in the present time, when he had lost his memories, when he had lost so much of his humanity, he still did what was best for the Straw Hat Pirates. He still did what was best for us, man. He still did what was best for his people. Even after this. That being said, you should retain some degree of free will until the process is fully complete. That must be what it is then. That it took years for the process to fully complete, and he must have still had that remnant of himself. Which is exactly what happened, where maybe during the time skip, his final order, you know, protect the Thousand Sunny. Then after that, then Kuma was truly lost after that, right? Where there was nothing left. That'll give you roughly 1 more year. Makes sense. The following year, Luffy sets out to the sea. That's when Kuma loses himself. That makes sense. That makes more sense. Kuma's writing another letter, man. They're not arriving. The letters are not arriving, bro. I'll keep writing till I run out of time. I gotta save that. That's my profile picture. That's my life motto. That is my actual life motto. Hold on, bro. That is that right there. Hold on. Let me clip that out. That is the motto of my entire existence right there. I'll keep writing until I run out of time. Oda, speaking of the soul, man. I'll keep writing till I run out of time. Bonnie deserves to know how I feel. I want to send her a whole lifetime's worth of love before this year is over. A whole lifetime's worth, bro. And he has, dude. Over 10 a month. That's so beautiful. But the fact that they're not arriving is what makes it so tragic. Like, can't the brother win in one area? Can't he at the very least allow his message to connect? Stussy, how sweet. Man, dude, Bonnie's almost 9 now. I wonder how big she's gotten. Do you think she's changed a lot? I don't know when you'll get this letter, but happy birthday. Dude, I can't. I can't stand Oda. Sometimes, man, I really can't, bro. I really can't, dude. Like when he gets in this type of bag, it's just stop, man. Hasn't the brother suffered enough, bro? Happy birthday, Bonnie. I'm back at Vegapunk's lab. Things are busy around here. Happy birthday, Bonnie. And of course, we cut over to the actual individuals who are celebrating. Congratulations. Bonnie, man. Granny Connie made an extra special giant pizza for you. Woohoo, thanks, I love it. So good. They're asleep. Bonnie's still checking for the letter, and we know that he wrote it. He wrote the... Nothing, there's still no letter. Daddy, I'm 9 now. You said you'd write. He is writing, man. He is. Yo, Alpha, she got to see someone in hands. She got to see someone in hands, man. She got to see someone in hands, bro. And so another half a year passed without a single letter reaching the church. Half a year. This is not within the same year as the start of the series. Revolutionary Army. Oh, snap. Revolutionary Army headquarters, Baltigo. So, of course, here we see the trash can where all the letters are going into. Kuma came to the rescue again. We see Baltigo. Sabo! Yeah, it's just like all the other times the revolutionary forces were on the ropes. Then he swooped in to save us at the last minute. After that, he left without saying a word. If Kuma wishes not to be followed, we have to respect that. Kuma-san, I'm sure he has his reasons. Is that the bridge? I'm sure he has his reasons for keeping us in the dark. Kuma, bro. Even whenever he was losing his humanity, he still did as much as possible to help those that he loves, bro. His people. And then you even see it within this panel, the way it's shown visually, he's starting to lose himself, man. Like, he's really tipping over the scale here. I'm all better. Bonnie, look, the stones are completely gone. I can finally go outside. How did she get better? Well, did the lemon work? Was that the secret? We just need to make lemonade? She just needed some high C? Not a chance, Bonnie-chan. You must stay put. We've been told to keep you under close supervision until your 10th birthday. You liar! Vegapunk said I'd be fine after a year. And that was a year ago. I forbid it! Bro, Bonnie, boxer. Box. Alpha and the others are government intelligence agents. What? Shh. They let it slip while they were getting drinks in town. Apparently her disease has been cured for a while now. Her disease has been cured for a minute? And she has... Bro, see, man... Oh, man! We must be missing something. Why would they keep a perfectly healthy young girl trapped inside for another 6 months? Because they just want to... because they're just trash. They're living embodiments of just horrible, horrible individuals. I find it hard to believe that Kuma wouldn't send a single letter. That's what I've been stressing. Finally, Connie. MVP Connie right now, putting out the facts. Yeah, I've already sorted everything out with Gyo and the others. Head for the port, Bonnie. Sail this seas and go find your father. Can I really do it? And of course, this leads to the present time. Gyo and the rest aren't your average fishermen. They're a strong pack of hooligans. And I'm sure stronger than the ones in Yakuza. Because those get whooped. I'm sure the pirates and sea beasts will turn tail once they see them in action. They'll be there to help you find Kuma. I'm going back to the palace. I see. Take care. Connie. Connie also does the ... Bro, good parenting. Good parenting follows the ... It follows it everywhere. You can't make this up. So this is the outside world. Oh, that's... Oh, no. That's Bonnie, and that's how she got out. Genius. I don't know why I didn't put 2 and 2 together, man. You know, I'm stupid sometimes. But listen, that is genius. That is actually genius, man. That's genius. I see. So this is the outside world. There's so much dirt and grass. Look at the sky. There's the sun, dude. These things we take for granted. She was not able to go out and look at the sun because of her condition. Bonnie's actually walking outside. It's a miracle. There really is a God. That's so beautiful, man. Never thought I'd see the day. Bonnie, over here. What type of ship is that? It looks like something the Big Mom would have. Is that a candy straw? Yo-yo, tots, potato. Look, everyone, I'm really outside. Where's Bonnie? I just saw the Queen Dowager outside. What's going on? It's me, Bonnie. You lying old prude. Hey, that's what she gets. That's what she gets, bro. That's what she gets, man. Shout out to her, bro. Yo, true MVP. She is without question one of the MVPs of this flashback, man. Set sail. Wow, we made the ship look like a pizza for you. That's what it looks like. I was like, yo, is that a straw? Yeah, that's what it is. I forgot what the design of the ship looks like. Don't be spread. Hold it right there. Alpha found us. Don't even try it. Go home. Go home. Go back to GHQ. Go to McDonald's. I'm sorry, new McDonald's headquarters, and don't even try it. Don't try to see my girl. Don't try to see Jewelry B, dog. Oh, Alpha found us. You think you can get away from me? I'll bet you to within an inch of your life. Enough of this charade. I'll keep you chained up day and night. That'll make things much easier. She's flying toward us. That's one of the 6 powers, Rokushiki. I was ordered to eliminate any accomplices. Hey, Daddy, the dance. What did Nika look like? No one knows. What did Nika look like, bro? No one knows. Distorted future. Distorted future? Bonnie. She makes her fist huge. But they say his body was all rubbery, and there was no limit to what he could do in a fight. Oh my goodness. So she went for a Gomu no pistol. She's Nakama. She's a part of the Straw Hats. She's a part. You can't give me this panel and not make her a part of the Straw Hats, bro. Give me a Nika-ish future. And she does a Gomu no giant pistol. Oh, that's so beautiful, dude. Distorted future. Gomu no. But they say his body was all... So whenever he saw Luffy training, he must have known that was Nika. He must have known. When he saw him do the Gum Axe. And that's the reason why Oda showed that at the beginning. Oh, man. Oh. Come on, man. Come on. Give me a Nika-ish future. Bonnie comes down. Gomu no Higanto pistol. Pack Alpha up. Sends her flying. Breaks the sunglasses. This ability went in so hard that it did something that could not even done to Doflamingo. Not even Dofi suffered the shattering of glasses, alright? The government would soon receive word that their hostage Bonnie escaped to find her father. Dude, yo, man. Like Luffy and the others, her vessel would gain fame. It would go from a humble fishing boat to an infamous pirate ship in the new era, and obviously it would lead to Samahori, dude. A young girl heading for the future. Chapter 1101, break next week. Beautiful. Bonnie, man. Dude, That was phenomenal, bro. Yo, she goes in, distorted future, and then she's like, yo, just give me a Nika-ish future, man. Just let me... Bro... That makes the events of Egghead hit so different. So different, man. The fact that when she arrived, she immediately asked about the white-haired form. The fact that... Bro, when we get back to the present time, I need her and Luffy to do a combo Giganto pistol, bro. There's a dooming, or a dawning white giant pistol. And a distorted future giant pistol. Let me see it. Pack St. J. Garcia Saturn up. We're packing him up, man. What a beautiful, just satisfying page after all that Alpha had done here within this flashback. Such a satisfying punch, dude. Seriously. Especially since she did not let Bonnie see any of those letters, man. I mean, just... continuing the tragedy. So I'm going to assume next chapter when we come back, which will be the last chapter before I leave, looks like we're either going back to Egghead or the flashback finish, or we're either going back to the present time in Egghead, or we're going back to Kuma and maybe we're seeing everything through his perspective, right? Where we see the events of Sabaody Archipelago, Thriller Bark, all that stuff through Kuma's eyes, leading us into the present time. That would honestly be one of the best chapters in... It may be the series, depending on how Oda would show that. Just an entire chapter dedicated to Kuma's perspective throughout all those events. Oh, could you imagine that? We'll see what happens. But we're almost done. We're almost done. I'm so ready to get back to the present. This flashback every week just solidifies itself as one of the all-time greats, man. It really is. It's so special. So special, man. So tragic, so heartbreaking. But when you have this, bro, when you have the final page of the chapter, having Bonnie do a Gomu Gomu no Giganto pistol specifically because she's trying to imitate Nika, man. Like, you know how fire that is? That's so... Bro, and the narrator is back for yet another piece of the pie, man. When the narrator legit, when this arc gets animated, might have more lines than each individual member of the Straw Hats. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is, man. What an awesome chapter. What an awesome, awesome chapter, bro. Luffy's gonna be the last one to find out about Nika. Yo, lazy mofos, and that's the way it should be. That is the way it should be, because we know Luffy doesn't care about any of that type of stuff, yo. So let's go ahead and read some supers. Awesome stuff, man. Yes! 2 Nikas are gonna cook Saturn, my boy Sanji. Let's go. Let's go, man. Peak raw fire greatness, bro. That was awesome. What an incredible end of the chapter, dude. Oda, man. Hold on. Yo, man. Ichiro Oda, son. Ichiro Oda. We're feeling like #1 now, man. We are feeling like #1 now after all the tragedy. After all the... See, when I see this, when I see Jewelry Bonnie going in and doing this to Alpha, what is Garcia Saturn going to get hit with? This was just a character who's been tormenting Bonnie through within this flashback. Garcia Saturn is responsible for what is currently happening to Kuma. What do you think Oda has in store for the individual who has been doing this to Bartholomew Kuma and Bonnie? It's going to be this times 50. This times 50, man. Saturn's going down in Egghead, and there's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my mind. He's getting cooked. We are cooking ourselves a planet within this arc. We are cooking a planet, man. We are cooking a planet. Dude, Bonnie, let's go, man. See, anybody who is inspired by Luffy is the reason why I love Bartolomeo, Kobe, like so many characters that have that type of thing. But to be inspired specifically by Nika. I remember the Worst Generation. It's like, come on, man. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Come on, dude. So, Jonathan Tamal, I apologize for not being able to get this earlier, but let's go ahead and get to this now. the $10 super chat. Nothing but love to you, yo. Yo, Coach, time for more One Piece greatness in the Game Awards. Quick update on Final Fantasy VII. About halfway through the game now in its peak. Really enjoying both the gameplay and the story. Dude, I'm so happy to hear that. So around halfway. See, I'm even. So you're definitely in Rebirth content, for sure. You're definitely in the Rebirth content. I was about to ask, like, where specifically are you in the game? But you don't have to answer that, just in case somebody in here, hasn't played it. But awesome stuff. I'm so happy you're enjoying it, man. It's such a legendary game, dude. Such a legendary game. Enjoy the Game Awards tonight, by the way. Everyone, Jonathan Tamal, individuals in the chat, those of us who play a lot of video games. It's gonna be a good night, man. There's a lot. There was so much greatness this year, and because there was so much greatness this year, there's a lot of opportunities for us to see announcements and stuff for the content we're getting next year, right, in the video game space. So that's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Yo, Jonathan Tamal. Truly One Piece greatness cooked today, bro. It really, really did, man. It really, really did. But I'm so glad you're enjoying Final Fantasy VII, man. Definitely let me know next week or the week after where you're at in the game. Maybe you'll be done with it. But nothing but love to you, yo. Akbar J comes with membership for 4 months. Says, I will keep writing/cooking until the end of my time. Oda, anyway, Toshi no Higanto Pisto. Like, come on, bro. Rah! Akbar J. That's so... First of all, that line, greatest line, man. So good, so good. But Oda, man, with that final page, with that final double page spread. Somebody said it earlier, but double page spreads, dude. Quag 2 says needs Saturn to get hit with a Bajrang battle axe. That would be one of the greatest scenes of all time. After this. Woo! Or it's like a dooming. Why do I keep calling it dooming? Dawn. It's dawn, right? Dawning. Is it dawning or dawn? I think it's dawn. Dawn White, right? Booming. No, it's booming. Booming. Hold on, man. Give me a sec, dude. I refuse to. Come on. Which one was it again? I know. Somebody wrote, nobody else has me, chat got me. You feel me? Pacers up. Let me see. Let me go to Luffy real quick. Shonen Jump. Dawn Battle Axe, dude. Set H, bro. Peak that would be. Hold on. What's the thing again? The chapter where he attacked Kizaru, what was that? 1092, I think. I think that was 1092. 1093. No, this is giant Toy Story Luffy here. 1093. Luffy versus Kizaru. Dawn Stamp. Gomu Gomu no Dawn Stamp. Okay, and 1094. Stargun. Gomu Gomu no Stargun. Okay. Alright, so I was tripping. But yeah, for the Dawn axe, that's what we need, dude. We need exactly what was said earlier. That for sure would be so hype, man. Thank you, Akbar J. I appreciate you. Recon comes with membership for 21 months, man. Almost 2 years. Maybe the age is not only ages of people, but of time. That's interesting. So the distorted future could even allow you potentially to, like within this chapter, take something from another age. Like literally from another age in time. So she could actually be a major key into the Void Century. But then I wonder, my assumption, especially after going through Amazon Lily again. In Amazon Lily, we find out that Hancock and her sisters received their fruits while the time that they were slaves in the Marijoa. So my assumption is that Jewelry Bonnie must have received the exact same thing while she was there as well, right? That she received the age fruit. So if that's the case, and it is something that important, why would they give it to her? Unless it was given to Bonnie outside of, like, the permission of, like, the Godosei or something. Because that's a crazy ability, man. If it truly does do that stuff, that's a crazy, 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 crazy ability, man. Crazy ability, dude. But Recon, you're absolutely right. I'm actually right there with you, Recon. I'm right there with you. I think the age might actually be talking about, like, different ages in eras. And not necessarily just the age of, like, making people older or younger. I honestly think that would allow Oda more flexibility for what he could do with the ability as well. I actually like that a lot, Recon, man. Thank you, yo. That's a great idea. Akash Panda comes with a 5 prediction for a future chapter. Flashback will end with Saturn ordering Vegapunk to take away Kuma's consciousness in order to punish him for Sabaody. Yes. I could totally see that Akash Panda. Maybe that's not how that could be how the flashback ends, because technically that's whenever his consciousness is taken away. Akash Panda, let me ask you a question. If you believe that is going to be how the flashback ends, do you see, like, a following pages that follow that declaration to be like a montage of us seeing stuff through Kuma's perspective? Like, let's just say Oda decides to draw, like, 3 pages back to back of, similar to in this flashback, we've got montage pages, but these are, like, from a first person perspective, and we see, like, how his head becomes very fuzzy. The page becomes more blurry. There's static on whenever he's, like, looking at the Straw Hats and attempting to... So we have, like, an inside narration inside Kuma's head as he's wiping away each of the Straw Hats, or as he's protecting the Thousand Sunny. Could you see us getting a montage like that right after Saturn orders Vegapunk to take away Kuma's consciousness? Because I'm right there with you. I would actually love to see that. I really, really would love to see that. Because, like Recon is talking about right here, once his memories are gone, that's when the flashback ends. There is nothing left. Once his consciousness is gone, that's it. That's it, man. So... Man, Akash Panda, that's a great point, dude. You know how much that would hurt? Man, dude. Man. Nothing but love to you, Akash Panda, man. Thank you for that. Sarab D. Wagmer comes with a 2 hundos and says, I think Kuma will take Luffy's fatigue away in his last moments. Yes, we need that. Especially after this chapter. Luffy goes Gear 5, that's how they get to see the Sun God Nika. Luffy somehow uses the Iron Giant in this fight. I hope so. Because the Iron Giant is such an X factor, I'm not sure how they work with that, how they work with, like, the Iron Giant, how Oda specifically puts that into play here at the end. Will the Iron Giant be the reason why they escape? Will the Iron Giant be the reason why they get an upper hand against Saturn? Like, there's so many different possibilities, but for me, Sarabdi Wagner, I'm right there with you. I would love for Luffy to use the Iron Giant because this is a part of his dream. One of Luffy's dreams, outside of the dream that we don't know, is to be able to fire lasers from a giant robot. I mean, we know how much Luffy's always wanted to do that. So how awesome would it be if that is how he gains the upper hand against someone like a Saturn, fighting inside of the Iron Giant? You know, or with the Iron Giant, he uses the Iron Giant. He's like, yo, I'm fighting side by side with a Gundam? And Luffy would go nuts. So, I'm right there with you, Sarah D. Wagner. I do think that Kuma's going to take Luffy's fatigue away. That undoubtedly is going to happen. I wouldn't doubt if he takes all of their fatigue away. Just the same way that I wouldn't doubt if Kuma were to be the one to wipe them away to a better location at the end of the arc. And then, you know, stays back by himself. There's a lot of different possibilities because of his ability, right? So, man, I'm so down for that. I want to see him use the Iron Giant in the fight, dude. I really do. I really do. Yeah, Kosh Panda, great point. And those are the final panels right before he closing his eyes. Oh, dude, that would hurt so bad, Akash Panda, man. So bad, dude. Nothing but love to you, Sarah D. Wagner, man. Thank you so much for that. Dak Sake, my boy, comes membership for 8 months. Says, got a scramp, a great reaction, coach. Man, Dak, thank you so much for stopping by, dude. I really do appreciate you. Nothing but love you. Everybody go sub to Dak. That's my guy, man. Dak Sake. Like the stream. Michael Mickles comes in membership for 23 months. Almost 2 years, Michael. It's good to hear from you again, brother, man. It's been a minute. Hope everybody has been well. I shamefully missed like 3 streams. Mike, man, no worries, bro. Even this one has been like, and I've never streamed at 5 o'clock. You know, like I never stream at this time. Special occasion. So the past few streams have been like that. You know, where I stream earlier, stream later, stream earlier, stream later. I feel bad for the individuals who were expecting me to stream at 11, right? Like it's just, it's been a chaotic schedule the past couple of, but y'all know how it is in November. It's always like this, but and now heading into December, but. I simply missed like 3 streams. Finally watched your Fire 1100 reaction yesterday. Thank you for watching that, bro. I appreciate you. Also, Bonnie was cleared by Vegapunk already, but he said he needed a year of no sun. Right, that's what it was. It was a year of recovery time, not for her to get healed. That's a great point. Thank you for reminding me of that, Michael. I appreciate you. Because I was wondering, I was like, then what in the world happened? Did Lemonade do the job? But no, you're right. That Vegapunk already healed her, and then she just needed a year out of the sun, for sure. Man, it was great to hear from you again, Michael, bro. It's been a minute, man. Nothing but love to you, and hope everything's going well, brother. Hey, Jesus Vermillion, the Mero Leona Sim, comes to remember for 12 months, 1 year, yo. A straight year. Nothing but love to you, Jesus Vermillion, man. Have a nice week, Coach. Birthday is next week. Happy birthday. Since what's next week? December 7th. Next week's going to be December 14th. I don't know if you read Kingdom. That's on, since One Piece is on break, that's what I want to stream, is Kingdom next week. So I don't know if you read Kingdom. But just in case you don't, happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday. Hope you have a wonderful week, wonderful day. And whenever the opportunity presents itself, I'm looking forward to next time we get to interact and talk greatness, man. Hopefully your birthday went really well. So happy birthday, my boy. And I hope it's a good one, man. Really, really hope it's a good one. My boy Sanji comes to membership for 5 months. Says, Coach, you think the panel where Bonnie was happy again is because she read Kuma's letter through Kuma's bubble? Oh, my boy Sanji is cooking. My boy Sanji is cooking with that. The panel where Bonnie was happy again is because she read Kuma's letter through Kuma's... Yes. Yes. 100% yes. She's like, yo, my pops did not forget about me. Yes. 100% yes, my boy Sanji. Dude, 100. That to me is canon. That is canon. Brilliant comment. Yes. 100%, dude. 100%. That's exactly why Bonnie was happy again. How could she not be? Dude, she's 10 years old. This is what she's been waiting for, right? What we see is a 10-year-old Bonnie who just wanted to see her pops and wanted to know if her pops wrote her all those letters, and he did. And he saw it through the memories. Yes. Yes, my boy Sanji. Yes, yo. Thank you. Thank you for that. That actually brings me happiness. That brings me a lot of happiness, and a bright future is ahead of us, man. A bright future is ahead of us. Thank you, yo. LJ916 with membership for 6 months and says, hey, 6 months. Like always, I'm enjoying my time here. LJ, man, it's crazy how much time flies. It was like just yesterday that we were doing like our first live stream interaction together. So I appreciate you for being here for the last few months, man. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun, dude. A lot of great times, a lot of great memories within the Final Saga so far. This year's just been so crazy, right? With a lot of different greatness. I'm looking forward to looking back and seeing and thinking back to all of those incredible chapters and stuff. But yeah, man, 6 months, dude. Shout out, man. I appreciate you, LJO. Man. Yeah, JD doubled up. Sanji cooked, dude. Sanji cooked. Yo, man, I appreciate you, Jesus Vermillion, man. Thank you for the wishes for the finals, bro. I appreciate you, man. I really, really do. Thank you for that. Yo, Super Latrion, what's good, yo? I'm at work right. Oh, Benzo, dude, Benzo. Since I know you're gonna be at work, just keep an eye out for tonight. I'm right there with you. I think the Elden Ring DLC is on my wish list. Right, I'm really hoping that we get to hear more from the Shadow of the Erd Tree. I hope that my personal wish for the Elden Ring DLC reveal is like, imagine an opening cinematic, right? We started off and we hear Millennia's voice, and Millennia's like talking about being the Blade of Mikola and a little bit into more into the family and into the rot. So we start with this opening narration from Millennia, and then we cut open and we see either a couple CG cinematic sequences, maybe some gameplay. But my whole thing with that is, I just really, really hope that this is the DLC where we get to dive into that particular section of that story, man, because I wanted it so bad. I really, really did. Because there was so much for us to see there. The fact that we didn't see it was like, oh, we're cooking really, really great DLC. We're cooking some, like, Ringed City DS3 type of DLC stuff here, man. Like, it feels like we're going to get, like, a really, really awesome, not only just a continuation to the story, obviously, but that's going to answer some of those questions that are left behind, and also give us some really cool boss battles. So I hope that if we do get that DLC trailer today, that we get those, like, insight into one or two of the bosses and stuff of that nature. I'm so excited for it. So excited for it. At the same line of thought, I do think it might be around the time that we're in for an announcement or a reveal trailer for I know the announcement already got made, but a potential trailer for the Final Fantasy 16 DLC. We'll see what happens. But I think the Elden Ring one for sure is happening. By the way, speaking of From Software, I voted for Armored Core 6 for best action game. It went too hard, man. That game is awesome. That game is awesome, dude. Really, really good stuff. Super Latran comes in membership for 12 months. Yeah, I just saw you, Super Latran. Been a year and appreciate every minute of your streams. Constant enthusiasm for One Piece. Gotta be here after missing 2 chapters live. Dude, thank you so much for being here, yo. Thank you for the 12 months. Thank you for being here. I just really, really appreciate you, Super Latran, man. Thank you for the kind words and for being able to make it. I understand, like I said in the previous couple of streams, because we've been doing so many different time periods, I completely understand when someone's not able to make it, and I feel so bad because oftentimes, like, the only time in the day I'm able to do it, and like I wish I could have like that one specific time in the week I could just be like, okay, these 2-3 hours for One Piece. But with how hectic it's been, I unfortunately can't do that. But this gives me a good opportunity to see multiple individuals, right? Like, if I stream at 11, I'll see certain people. I stream it earlier in the day, I'll see multiple people. I'll see a few. I'll see it. So it just depends. But I'm so glad you were able to be here for this one, man. It was an awesome chapter. So nothing but love to you. Thank you for the 12 months, Sir Balatrion, man. And cheers to another year of greatness here and coming, yo. Nothing but love to you. Jesus Vermillion comes in with a 5 and says, don't read Kingdom, but I'll join anyway. Thank you for your wishes. I might still miss the stream. Turning 23 this year. Hope it hits. Yo, you're turning the big 23, yo. The big Jordan Braun number, yo. That's awesome. Hope you enjoy the year, dog. But yeah, no. If you don't read Kingdom, baby. Read Kingdom. Kingdom goes crazy. Kingdom is peak. But for sure, yeah. For anyone that's joining in, I was telling Jesus is, since there's no One Piece next week, and my last final is tomorrow, I'm going to have a bit more time before I leave at the end of the month. And I have no idea. There's 2 series I've been fiending for the past couple months, and that is Chihaya Fudu and Kingdom. And I really, really, really want to finish Chihaya Fudu and continue Kingdom, because I miss them both a lot, man. And so, if I get the opportunity to do either next week, I'm probably going to end up doing Kingdom, because I haven't read a Kingdom chapter in like 2 years, so I missed it a lot. I really, really do. Chihaya Fudu, I know, is getting that sequel or something, so I still have time. For that, but for Kingdom, man, it's like, God, it's been too long. But nothing but love to you, Jesus, man. I truly appreciate you. LJ916 comes in with a 10. It says I had to miss the last couple streams due to work, but I'm still wondering how Bonnie ended up in that water bubble in 1061 at Egghead since Vegapunk knew her this whole time. Why endanger her like that? It's a great point. Let's see. Let me think back to... Are you talking about like inside of the Eddy? Because the Eddy... Is that what you're referring to, LJ? Is it never like she was stuck in the Eddy? Because that to me is one of the biggest question marks of the arc for sure, without question, is how Bonnie ended up in the Eddy, and how it allowed us to get to this point, outside of just fate doing its thing in One Piece as it normally does. But are you sure that it was Vegapunk who endangered her like that? Let me know, LJ. Let me know. Akbar J, if Like a Dragon Gaiden was available, I would have voted for that without question. Without question, man. Without question. Without question. No Game Awards stream. I apologize. I always watch that with my my friends and family. We always get together. We always have. It's just one of those things. I really do want to start streaming these events, though. Maybe not Game Awards, since this one I always do with my... But, like, let's just like Summer Games Fest or something. I would love to come back and stream that for sure. It's just one of those things that I haven't had the opportunity to do yet. But it's one of the things I look forward to the most in the year. But yeah, right after this, I'm heading out. But no, trust me, Akbar J. I would have voted for Like a Dragon Gaiden, and I voted twice on most anticipated game, because FF7 Rebirth is the game I'm looking forward to the most, but Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is like right under it. Right under it, man. It's like right there. Right there, man. The Eddy was just the cold natural water mixing with Egghead's artificial warm water. Vegapunk did nothing. So Ultimate Power is saying that was a part of the... of just nature doing its work. Classic Oda playing with nature doing its thing, where it was more of like man v nature rather than man creating something that caused nature to shift, sort of like what happened in Alabasta. So that's Ultimate Power's answer for that. Rayleigh comes in and says, I think it's one of the traps before you enter Egghead. Oh, so you do think it's man-made. I think it's one of the traps before you enter Egghead, and Bonnie unknowingly got caught before even entering the island. So do you think it's a trap before you enter Egghead, similar to like a Wano, where you have to go up that massive stream where that thing felt like it was created specifically to keep people out? Or was that Eddy just something like Ultimate Power said, where it's just a natural part of the waters? The Eddy was a weather phenomenon, a result of the island heating system. Likely the shark attacked Bonnie's stuff, and then they got caught in it. That's true, Mr. Fenn. Absolutely. So it looks like there's a consistency here where the Eddy feels like it's a weather phenomenon that is a result of the island, and thus feels like one of those Wano situations where maybe that's the reason why Vegapunk picked that island, is to have that protective measure around it. So if anybody tries to enter or invade, they get there's a possibility of them running into the Eddy, right? And that ends up taking care of business. Or it's just one of those phenomenons that takes place in this part of the island, or in this part of the world. From its Kingdom Hearts 4, dude, let me tell you, man, if that comes out tonight, or I should say, if we see a trailer for that, because that's also one of my most anticipated, for sure. I can't wait for KH4. I really can't wait for KH4. And if we're going for games that weren't in the thing, and like the running of the nominees, then Kuro no Kiseki 3 is the one that I'm anticipating as much as FF7 Rebirth and Infinite Wealth. I really can't wait for Kuro 3, man. Facts missed. Like we need a KH4 trailer badly. The Square Enix logo popping up tonight is gonna almost kill me, like multiple times, because I know it's gonna pop up at least once. I just don't know for what game. I don't know if it's popping up for a mobile game, for FF7, for something else, like either announcing a new remake or a new IP or whatever, or if they're going to do the Final Fantasy 16 DLC or Kingdom Hearts 4, the Square Enix logo is going to kill me. Oh, a ship. Gotcha. Gotcha, yo. What's going on, Missouri, yo? What's good? Have fun watching the Game Awards and good luck on your front. Yo, I appreciate you, Double Dose, man. Thank you for being here, yo. And thank you for the kind words. Yeah, man, like, so before we end the stream today, just wanted to... Oh, it's Kappa Sav. What's good, yo? Let me address LJ real quick, and then I got you. So to go back to LJ's comment one more time, because the comments really did bring up some great points there. It does feel like it was a part of just the island and Oda playing with nature there, right? Rather than it being, or it could have also been that being a part of why Vegapunk chose the island, or it being a defensive mechanism, right, before you enter the island, kind of like a trap, like Rayleigh said. It just depends. But thank you, LJ, for that. Kappa Sav comes in with a 5 and says, "Hey, Recon, you seen Godzilla -1? I'd like to know what you think about it. I have not watched it. And after seeing Oda talking about it, I really would like to watch it. If you could, Kappa Sav, give me like a follow-up on that, like where you can watch it and stuff, I would love to. I would love to give Godzilla Minus a shot, man. I haven't watched anything Godzilla related in a long time, in a really, really long time. So, dude, yeah, if you wanna follow up on that, let me know where I can watch it, and we will make that happen. So before we end the stream today, because I'm about to head out here in a second, just wanted to give my Game Awards for the video game people here. My predictions and my personal votes, right? So I'm going to differentiate between the two. Man, the website is down. All right. And since the website is down, let me go ahead and go on to Jeff's Twitter page and see if he has the Game Awards thing here, because I want to look at Kingdom Hearts 4 is trending. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, man. So Game Awards right here. 7:30. All right. Where's the categories? Because I want to give my personal prediction. Oh yeah. I confirmed for Game Awards tomorrow. Get. Oh my goodness, we're gonna see the Atlas logo today. Oh, I did not see this. We're gonna see Metaphor today. Oh, I can't wait, yo, bro. Listen, man. I can't wait for this game, man. We're gonna let the individual who directed Persona 3, 4, and 5 cook in the fantasy genre. Like I really can't wait for Metaphor Refantasio. It looks so good, so good. So let me look here. I just want to see the categories, man. All categories. Where are we? Categories. I think I found it. Best score and music, and well, I already said it. FF16 for that without question. All right, here we go. Okay, player's voice, game of the year. I kind of want to do that last. Where's the thing? Best narrative, bro. Can I get the full list? Because the thing is done. I just want to see game of the year categories. I already voted. I just want to see the thing, like the full list. All right, Google will be my best friend here. If not, we're just gonna have to try to remember them all. Categories. What are the categories? Thank you. We're doing our thing. Server error. Thank you. Okay. I think I found it. Ooh! All right, here we go. But unfortunately, of course. So let's start off right here from the bottom. All right. Now we're gonna do our predictions for my video game people here. Let me just see if anyone followed up on what we were talking about earlier. You think they'll finally do a Nintendo reveal of MP4, of Metroid Prime 4? Brandon King, if today's Metroid Prime 4 day, We're in for one of the greatest days of all time. We're in for one of the greatest days ever made, dude, because I am fiending for Metro Prime 4. Fiending. Thank you, Kappa-Saf. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let me see. Yeah, Elden Ring DLC. I really, really can't wait for that. So let's go ahead and look through this here, and I'm going to go through each one as it's listed on this thing, at least for the ones that I know about. So most anticipated game, I voted for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Voted for it twice because I was like, I looking forward to both those games too much. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is going to win that one. Best multiplayer, I voted for Street Fighter 6. I think it's going to go to... This is tough, man, because it depends. It depends on who's voting, right? I could see it going for Mario Wonder, but I could also see Baldur's Gate winning it because I feel like Baldur's Gate is going to get a lot of these. So personal choice, Street Fighter 6. I think Baldur's Gate is probably going to win that one, or Mario Wonder. Best sports/racing game, Hot Wheels 2, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. Even though I haven't even played Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, Hot Wheels Unleashed 1 was so fire that if 2 is anywhere near it, I would vote for that. I most certainly would. But I ended up voting for FIFA 24 because that's the only one I even put time into out of the ones on this list this year. So which one's going to win? Probably Forza, honestly, because Xbox needs some representation here between that and Hi-Fi Rush. So I'm going to assume Forza wins that. Best sim/strategy game. I mean, I really loved Advance Wars. Fire Emblem Engage was awesome. Haven't had a chance to play Pikmin 4, but I do think Pikmin 4 is going to win this. That's my prediction for what's going to win that one. Personally, I would probably vote for either Advance Wars or Fire Emblem Engage because those are the only two I've played on here, and I really enjoyed both of them. Best family game is going to go to Mario Wonder, no question. We can move on for that. Both the one I'm voting for and the one that I enjoy the most. Best fighting game, Street Fighter 6, no question. I could see Mortal Kombat 1 being putting up some sort of a fight there. But both my personal and what I think is going to win, Street Fighter 6 has that without question. I absolutely adore that game. Best RPG. This one's tough. I think it's going to go to Baldur's Gate 3. I voted for Final Fantasy 16 because I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. Wait, did I vote for Final Fantasy 16? I don't remember if I did in this category. I think I did, but I might have voted for Lies of P or Sea of Stars. I enjoyed both of them, and I still need to finish both of them. No, I think I voted for FF16. I think I did. I still haven't played Starfield yet. So, FF16, I voted for that one, I think, there. It was between that or Lies of P in that one, because, man, I really enjoyed it. Best action-adventure game, I think Spider-Man's going to win this. And I voted for Spider-Man. I voted for Spider-Man. It's going to be between Spider-Man... Well, actually, I don't know. Any of these can win this. Alan Wake 2, I feel it's going to win some stuff later on. But Spider-Man looks like it's the safe pick there to win that one. And I voted for that one. Resident Evil 4 was awesome, the remake. I haven't played Jedi Survivor, and Tears of the Kingdom was absolutely marvelous. But I feel like Spider-Man got that one. Best action game, Armored Core 6. And listen, I loved Hi-Fi Rush. But Armored Core 6 was built different, man. It was built different. And that's exactly why I think it's going to win, too. So Armored Core 6, I think, is going to win, and it was the one I voted for. But shout out to Hi-Fi Rush. VR, I don't have a VR system. Mobile game, I voted for FF7 just because I'm a tard, but Monster Hunter Now is fun. I haven't played Honkai Star Rail, and I don't even know what the other two are. So I voted for FF7 just because it's FF7, but I don't really have much experience there. Don't have much experience with debut indie game. I haven't had a chance to play any of these. I know my brother talks about Pizza Tower, but unfortunately I haven't played Cocoon. I really want to play Cocoon, but I haven't played it yet. Independent game, voted for Sea of Stars. Really enjoyed that one. And which one do I think is going to win? Probably Cocoon, because that's the one I've heard the most about this year. But my personal vote goes to Sea of Stars, because I haven't played anything else on the list. Community support. Anytime this comes up, always going to go for Final Fantasy XIV because of what they've managed to do with that game. But it might end up going to Larian Studios for their work on Baldur's Gate 3. Or CD Projekt Red for what they've managed to do for Cyberpunk. Who knows? Best ongoing game. This one feels like it's going to be a toss-up between Final Fantasy XIV and Fortnite, honestly. Voted for Final Fantasy XIV, but I'm pretty sure, even though I don't even play Final Fantasy XIV, but I just know that it's the thing, so I'm pretty sure Fortnite might end up winning that one too. Out of all these, weirdly enough, the one that I played this year was Apex. Enjoyed my time with that, but I didn't vote for it there. Games for Impact, don't know any of those, and I don't even remember what I voted for in that one. Innovation Accessibility, I think I voted for Marvel Spider-Man there because they did a great job there. Best Performance, Ben Starr, no question, man. And Yuri Lowenthal and Spider-Man 2, phenomenal. Unfortunately, I don't have I don't have a say for some of the other ones that are on this list because I haven't gotten to that point yet in some of these games. But Ben Starr, man, he just did such a great job with Clive. That's who I voted for. That's who I think's going to win as well. Best Audio Design, this one's tough, bro. This one was really tough. I went with Hi-Fi Rush because it was so interwoven into its combat system that I voted for Hi-Fi Rush. But I feel like Spider-Man is going to win it because, man, the audio design was too crazy. Best Score in Music, I think both Final Fantasy 16 is going to win it, and it was my personal favorite. That thing just went too hard. It went too hard. Way, way too hard. But I wouldn't be surprised if any of the other ones win, because Hi-Fi Rush was a banger soundtrack, and same thing with Tears of the Kingdom. Best Art Direction, I voted for Mario Wonder because I was with my brother, and I was like, yeah, we got to vote for this one for Best Art Direction. However, if I wasn't with my brother, I would have voted for Hi-Fi Rush, because Hi-Fi Rush to me had such cool direction. Even though I haven't played Alan Wake 2, from what I've seen from it, it looks like it has stellar art direction, and it might honestly win it in this category as well. But I don't have a say in it because I haven't played the game yet. Shout out to Tears of the Kingdom on this category too, by the way. But here, I think Alan Wake 2 or Hi-Fi Rush could win, or Mario Wonder could win this as well. Man, there's a few toss-ups there. So best narrative, I voted for FF16 here, but I highly doubt that's winning. I'm pretty sure it's going to go to Baldur's Gate 3 or Alan Wake 2, personally. I think those are the two that it feels like there's been enough buzz around both games, specifically for what they've done from a storytelling standpoint, that one of those two is going to win Best Narrative. Best Adaptation, I voted for the Mario Bros. Movie, because I really enjoyed watching that one with the family. I almost went for Castlevania Nocturne, so I'll peak that is. But from a family standpoint, I had to vote for Mario Movie, and Last of Us going to win this without question. Best Game Direction, for this one I voted for, if I'm not mistaken, I think I voted for Tears of the Kingdom on this one. But I do think this one's going to go to Alan Wake 2. Just from what I've heard in the industry, from individuals that have played the game, it sounds like it has a big following for the way the game is directed, which is consistent with what Remedy has done in the past. So just keeping that up, I feel like it's either that's going to win, or I feel like Alan Wake wins that category. I really do. In the Game of the Year, I voted for Tears of the Kingdom because I love that game so much. I really, really did. But I do think Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be in the Game of the Year for 2023. So a lot of great games this year. A lot of great stuff that released. Unfortunately, a lot of games that I played did not make it onto the list, period. But of the ones that are here, those are the ones that I voted for and the ones that I think are going to win. And what a stacked year we got this year, man. What a stacked year. But let's go ahead and read some of these supers, and then we'll be gone. Yo, I appreciate y'all for staying, man. I was like, whenever I get into the video game stuff, I was like, everybody's going to dip out. But I appreciate y'all for being here, man. Thank you all so much for being here. We're going to watch the Blind Wave live of the awards. Yo, shout out to those guys, man. Nothing but love for those guys. Coach, what top 3 Tales games should I play? I haven't played the Tales franchise. I'm a big fan of the Trails games. But I don't have any personal experience with the Tales. Actually, I played Tales of Arise. I've played some of them. So, I played Tales of Arise. I played Tales of Berseria. I really enjoyed that one. I need to finish that. And I played the one that was on the 360. I just don't remember what it was called. Was it Symphonia? I don't remember the name of it. But I haven't gone in depth into that franchise the same way I have with, Trails, you know. Let's see. So LJ comes in with a 5 and says, I could just be remembering wrong. I thought it was meant to prevent people from reaching eggheads as he messed with the weather, which caused them. LJ, I'm right there with you. I think, not in regards to you remembering wrong, because I'm of the same mindset. I do believe that's the reason why that was put there, or the reason why. I think it serves as a defensive mechanism that either Vegapunk himself created due to weather manipulation, or that was the reason why he created the island, because he knew natural disasters like that happened around the island. It was one of those two. But I do believe that the eddy did happen due to some sort of defensive mechanism of sorts. Whether it was done by Vegapunk, or whether Vegapunk chose the island because eddies were capable of happening around there, that is something I don't know. But I do think that it was, the reason why it happened was because of some sort of defensive mechanism, for sure. So I'm there with you on that. Thank you for the 5, yo. I appreciate you. I pray we see the new Budokai Tenkaichi. Bro, please, not Elon Musk. Please. I'm telling you right now, if they make Budokai Tenkaichi 4 crossplay, we're going to have streams for that game. Whether it be on YouTube or on Twitch, we are doing Budokai Tenkaichi 4 streams. I just hope it's crossplay, because all of us don't have the same systems and stuff, so I hope it's crossplay. King Hobojo says, I know that you support the Eagles, but what NBA team do you rock with? Do the NBA? Are the Pacers winning? Pacers, Bucks. 84-88 Bucks are up, quarter 3. You'll have to tune into that before I head out. Dude, it's already 7 o'clock, man. I gotta go. But yeah, no, dude. So the teams that I rock with, I have 2 in the NBA. Like I always say with the NBA, it's a little weird because I love the players so much. Like I'm a big LeBron fan. I love me some Luka, for example. Like there's a couple players that I'll always follow. Giannis is another player I love watching as well. Then there's players like Tyrese Halliburton. I love watching Cook, De'Aaron Fox, these players. But in terms of just strictly teams, the 76ers and the Heat. 76ers, obviously, heritage. God, man. AI greatness, So it's, a lot of history there for the love for that team. But the Heat, living around here, it's contagious. There's a lot of love for the Heat. And when I first got here, D Wade was that guy, and he was my favorite player throughout the entire course of his run. Whenever he was like an actual. Whenever he was actually in the NBA, D Wade was my guy, man. Flash. So I always went towards the Heat as well. So I always supported those 2 teams for the Heat and the Sixers. But like I say, with American football and with European football, it's different. Where I'm like super hardcore on teams. I don't care who's playing for the Eagles. I'm with them. Manchester United, we're there 110%. NBA, it's like I love the 76ers, love the Heat. And the 76ers probably take priority over the Heat. But if LeBron is facing one of them, or like, I'm like, man, that's my guy. That's my boy. Like, I'm winning either way. I'm winning either way. So it's one of those things when it comes to the NBA. Because I really, really love the players, for sure. I ain't even got to Reverie yet. I know that's the true game of the year, bro. You already know, Mist, man. You already know, dude. Though it just finally got officially localized this year, so I'm not even sure if it counts. Yeah, I mean, technically it came out in 2020, which was when I first played it. At the end of that year. Well, did it come out in 2020? That's when I played it. I think it came out in 2019. Because I played it after I played Cold Steel 4 got localized. When did that come out? When did Hajimari no Kiseki? 2020. Yeah, 2020. Okay. So yeah, that would have been 2020's game of the year, technically. Well, even then, that would have been boxing Final Fantasy VII Remake. That would have been tough for me, man. But yeah, that's Trails into Reverie special game. That officially got localized this year. So did Trails to Azure. It was a good year for Trails fans. I mean, the one that I played this year, Kuro no Kiseki 2 for the first time, is up there as one of my favorite experiences of the year, just because of my connection to the series. So, a lot of great stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it. I apologize. I live in New York and I got some of the worst teams of the past. I feel for you, King Homojo, man. I have so many of my friends that are New York-based teams that have like a New York bias, and I feel for y'all, man. The Knicks, Giants, Jets. I love the Yankees coming in, so I sort of know how that is there. But specifically when it comes to those teams, the Knicks and Giants. Knicks in the NBA side, growing up with my pops, was a massive Bulls fan. I know how deep the Knicks-Bulls rivalry goes. So, like, I always saw the other side of that. And then for me in the NFL, I'm always in opposition to the Cowboys and the Giants specifically, because with the Washington football team, it's like we don't get along, but it's like I don't really dislike them. Cowboys and Giants, we throwing hands. You feel me? We throwing hands. So when we see the Giants every year, I always see the Giants fans, and I'm like, man, I feel for y'all. I really do, because it's like you guys cook. And then there's just those really bad down years. Then you cook, and those really bad down years. So I feel for the New York fans, man. I really do. In both sports. But yeah, man. Nothing but love to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Gold Slash, thank you so much for stopping by, yo. Yeah, man. Bonnie Nika greatness, dude. It was so dope. So dope. So I will see y'all next time. Thank you so much. Vesperia, I think you mean on 360. That must have been the one that I played highly in. On 360 back in the day. I played so many games on 360, I don't even remember. Like, a few of them. And that was one of them where I was like, I don't even remember how far I got. But definitely, if I was a remaster on Switch, I definitely should get around to it. Bucks back up. 94-91. It's a close game. Yeah, man, definitely look forward to that. So I will let y'all go. Thank y'all so much for being here with me today in this awesome occasion. I will see y'all next time. I am going to go watch the Game Awards, but y'all have a blessed night. Once again, no afterthoughts this week. Expect potentially next week to be our chapter of the year ranking. If I find a window of opportunity, I might save it for after 11:02. But it depends, because that's going to be the week where in the weekend I'm going to be heading out until the beginning of January. So we'll see what happens. But this will not be my final chapter reaction of the year. I'm still reacting to 11:02 without question. We'll be here for that. But after that, who knows? Who knows what happens? So we'll see what happens. I'm going to save episode of the year for next year, whenever I come back from the trip. But for chapter of the year, I want to discuss that before I leave. So we'll see what happens with that. But without further ado, I will see y'all. Take care. Thank y'all so much for being here, man. I appreciate y'all. One Piece greatness. Truly another magnificent chapter.